This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Hey, what's up guys, Surgeon Knows Best here. This video is just me giving my experience of CES, more importantly CES 2014, because I get asked a lot, how is CES? What is it like? Because it's not open to the general public. You have to be part of the industry in some type of way. Usually if you have some tech website, get a certain amount of hits, you can usually get into the show. But it's really a fun time where it's a lot of tech. It can be a lot of work. You know, usually I do a certain amount of videos covering the event per year. But for the most part, it's really just a fun time to be able to get around and see some of the latest tech, but also interact with a bunch of people. An actual show takes place at the Las Vegas Convention Center, which is just this huge place that can house many different tech booths. It's really just packed from wall to wall with tech. And you have booths from smaller companies to all the big companies like Sony and Samsung, who have major booths that really, when you walk into the booths, you know this is a Sony booth. But for the most part, it's a crowded, mad maze of tech that you need to navigate through to see the coolest things and see things that you may not have normally ran into, and stuff that may be all the way in the back corner but may be interesting to you. But after you go to CES for a couple of years, you will learn the quickest ways to get through the maze of people. It's a lot of people, so just traveling to and from the place, whether you take the monorail, which I prefer to do that, or a cab, or take one of the shuttle buses, it's just always something going on. There's always some type of live show that may be happening and celebrities walking through. Shaq was there this year. I actually got to meet Shaq before I went on my interview with What's Trending. And some are there just to promote some products, and some are just there to walk around and see what the latest buzz is in the technology industry. But that's just one part of CES. Now, the second part of CES is the kind of the social aspect of it. And when I say social, I'm talking about fun, because a lot of these companies kind of give you a chance to relax after spending an entire day on the show floor, walking miles and miles literally. They throw in parties, like Monster threw a huge party, and Lenovo throws a really good party. And just a lot of these parties, they feature sometimes performers. Linkin Park was one of my favorite performers this year. And you get a time just to really unwind and relax a little bit, and really network with other people in the industry. Every single year, I usually meet probably 5 to 10 people that I continue a relationship outside of CES, and whether it's just a tech relationship or just a friendship. And it's one of those times where you get the people who are in your community that know and love something that you really are passionate about, and you're able to just to talk with them and pick their brains on different subjects. And then just meeting up with other YouTubers like Marquez and Austin and Lamar Wilson, which I walked around with the show floor a lot this year. We both helped each other out with videos. John Rettinger, you know, Ty and Gray, John from TLD today. I didn't see him this year, but hopefully I'll see him next year, or probably at VidCon sometime. And Amy from Savvy Sexy Social. It's my first time meeting her, so he has a really cool channel. So it's a good time to meet other YouTubers as well, which again, I'm a little bit more closer with than other people in the industry, because we do the same thing. And so that's really what the CES experience is, to me at least. You're there for about 5 or 6 days in Vegas, which can be a long time in Vegas. It's a lot of partying nights, but also a lot of work as well. But it's really a good time that I sometimes dread, you know, depending on how many videos I need to do per year. But every time I go there, I'm happy that I went. I'm happy that I was able to get this experience and work with my network, Vision 3 Discovery, and just meet other fans and just do crazy other things like that. So anyway, guys, I don't want this video to go too long, but this is really going to be my last video saying anything about CES until next year. So definitely leave your comment down below what you think about CES, just from my coverage or other people's coverage, or if you actually been to the show floor, let me know what you think. And thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will catch you later. Peace. If you're like me, you may not have any website design background, but you want to create a website, whether it's for business or personal, but you really don't know how to get started. Well, today's sponsor is Squarespace, and I've been talking about Squarespace for many years because it is definitely the easiest way to create your own personal website, and they have tons of different templates that are ready to use for you to customize. So you can use them just as they are, or you can customize, tinker them around, but everything is very simple. And because every Squarespace website has its own unique mobile design, you don't have to spend time worrying about how this thing is going to scale down to a tablet or to a cell phone. It will automatically do that. And you add that they have a 24/7 support team in New York City. You really can't go wrong with Squarespace. And now right now you can start a trial with no credit card needed by going to squarespace.com/CES 2014. And when you do decide to sign up, just use the offer code CES14. You'll get 10% off of your first purchase. So again, go to squarespace.com/CES 2014. Use the offer code CES14. And thanks to Squarespace for supporting Soldier Knows Best.